All right. When you are ready, please introduce yourself, introduce the run, give me a countdown for the timer, and we'll get ourselves started.
Okay, am I live and good to go then?
You are live and good to go.
All right, I'm super excited to be here at InstaSpeedathon 2026, and have I got the runs for you today. Real quick, these are being played on the Neo Geo Pocket Selection. This is Volume 2, which has some lesser-known Neo Geo Pocket Color games. Highly recommend getting the physical version, but it's also available digitally. This is what's the full title name? I always forget, but it's Big Bang Pro Wrestling. And Big Bang Pro Wrestling is a game that I did not have as a kid, and it's a game that apparently a lot of other IEW, that's what it is. A lot of other people didn't beat, and in fact, even less information than Neo Pokekun, which was a game that I recently ran from the Neo Geo Pocket Color. And I wanted to set this up in a big way. So this run is either going to be a world record, or it's going to go over 47 minutes. IEW mode, this game has no difficulty option. It's just sound and BGM. And it is a fighting game, wrestling game. It's mainly a wrestling game, but it has enough going on where there's some fighting game mechanics. And the main mode and the only mode that can run is the IEW Champion. So let's go ahead and play this. Time is going to start once I select my character. I will only be using show with this run. There's only really 2 or 3 characters that can speedrun this game. So time is going to start on 3, 2, 1, go. Now, the thing about this game is that there's different types of matches that can be had. This one is a normal match, so I'm going to be trying to set up against Mike here with some special moves in a second. Let me get Mike in a better position. He's throwing himself against me. Mike is a grappler in this game through and through. He is like Greco-Roman wrestling. So there we go. Now we can begin the loop. So this game has taunt and attack, and that is it. There are no other extra options outside that. Oh, he has thrown himself into the ground. We're going to do a little leg grab here. And when the enemy is down, you can then do different options in this game. Why would me throwing whatever? This game does very questionable things sometimes. Let's see if we can get another leg grab. They might start to count. If you do the leg grab, so the way the leg grabs and certain attacks like that work is if you do a certain amount of them, the game basically says, okay, well, we're gonna give you, we're gonna put that toward like this count total. Okay, I know it. I'm on now. So this is gonna be the 6th hit. Well, 1. We'll do 1 cross up here. 1 like this. This should be 8, 9. Mike, why are you throwing punches? 9. 10. We're gonna do 1 stomp, and we're gonna try and get really close and throw Mike down, but looks like Mike's gonna throw us. I'm gonna break out of this throw. Let's do our super attack on Mike. The super attack in this game does not always finish. In this case, it did though. So we're the winner of the first normal match against Mike. So you only have 2 buttons. The Neo Geo Pocket Color only has 2 buttons, but the way that it adds extra buttons, like other Neo Geo games, one is if you quick press or you long press a button, you will get a light punch or a light kick. And that's the same for movement 2 in this game, which is built on, let's do this, 5, the directions that you push. Oh, good. Eagle is a very, very fast character. He's completely appropriately named. 7. Let's try and get 8. 8. Let's do 9. 9. Okay, we're gonna go do the full thing. Come here, Eagle. Okay, so what I want to do is after I do my little loop here, and I'll explain the loop in a little bit, but after I get it done, no, how is Eagle grabbing me? He has no stamina. this should be an automatic pin right away because I've just done enough damage to the eagle. So 2:02 is an excellent time. Anything around 2 minutes and 2 minutes and 30 or under is an unbelievable time. So we're fighting Macy now. This is a no rules match, which means the characters, you know, the no rules and normal is pretty much the same thing. But I guess the difference with no rules is like they can fight you out of the ring and go out there and pick up weapons outside the ring. The weapons themselves, they're not that good. Don't get hit. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and just lay on Mace here a second. This isn't going to pin. Pinning in this game is extremely slow. Whoa. Macy. Uh-oh. Made a little bit of a mistake there. We'll go for a leg grab. Oh my gosh, wait, that was close to pin. That was very close to pin. Why was that close to pin? What's going on? Oh, we're going to do our super move. The ref, by the way, is close enough where he'll be able to get the pin right away, but sometimes the ref moves too far off the screen, and so what happens is you'll see it takes him too long to get to us in time and do the count. So we actually lose a considerable amount of time in those situations. I'm going to go back to doing my normal loop here because I don't think he has enough damage. I could go for the grab again because we've done a super and a couple things, so this might get called. Okay, yeah, then this was fine. This is fine. Yeah, no, understanding the damage count in this game is really difficult. It's not normal at all. Is this the kind of match I think it is? Hold on. I'm going to be a little bit careful next time. I'm trying to remember what certain matches come up. I think this is just normal rules matches, but sometimes there's a special. Yeah, we're not getting, the ref is just not counting us right now for some reason. So let's give a little cheer to the crowd. Cheering the crowd, as far as I understand, all it does is help you with getting your super. But super in this game, there's only about 2 or 3 characters that can get guaranteed attacks with their super, but those the problem is you have to also be able to build super, and that's really hard to do in this game. Alright, Alex is giving us quite a bit of hard fight. We're on the 3rd hit of the loop. So the way this attack works, right, is Sho has basically this giant kick that comes out, and so a lot of the AI will just immediately try and sidestep it. And the funny thing is that because they're trying to sidestep it, a lot of times they walk right into it. We're going to go for the grab here. We might actually... Let me break it on purpose. There's also... You can grab, and I have the times written down somewhere, but like, if the AI did not break grabs, technically speaking... the round would be like 2 minutes, but it's 2 minutes of you just waiting there. Yeah, call the round, please. The ref, by the way, he could be standing there right next to you sometimes, and he just doesn't want to work. Normal match. Okay, this is a really good run so far. David is an interesting battle. He has armor, so the very first part you have to land 2 hard punches or kicks on him, unfortunately. As you see here, that's me landing 2 little like normal quick shots, not even enough to bring him down. And we need to get the loop on Dave. David was one of the hardest characters to fight in this game because of the armor. I think this character is actually like considerably top tier in my opinion because of that, and because their super move has armor on it too, so they throw in a kick and it just doesn't attack. That usually leads to pin. But in David's case, it just kind of throws them to the ground and opens them up to be where you try and do an attempt pin. And an attempt pin and a a leg or arm break is completely different in the KO points. All right, now we're gonna try and finish. Should be enough to end the round. I guess not. I thought it was gonna be called. Okay, try one more time. Boom, boom. Let's go for one more grab here. Throw him to the ground. We got that was. It's really risky to do this. See, his ref just taking too long. Call the round. 242. Good fight. Good fight. Normal match. Dates is the tallest character in the game and also has some auto armor on their moves, but they're not a great character, honestly. They just have some like weird normals where they can knock you down pretty quickly. But you can see they have, yeah, similar situation here with the David fight is that Dietz basically has this really disgusting auto armor, and it's the riskiest part of the match is the start, because even though we have this like magical cross-up kick, we're basically a fighting game character thrown in with with a bunch of other like wrestlers, and the final boss you can play as them well, but they're also kind of just a wrestling character, so they don't have any of these, you know, crazy mix-ups or guaranteed setups that necessarily work. Every character has their tricks, and there's a few like it's. But as far as like a speed run goes, Show, in my opinion, is probably like one of the characters to use. I'm trying to see how Dietz just kind of walk through that. Sometimes they can walk through it, sometimes they can't. We need to get about 2 more loops of this on to get a guaranteed. Maybe I can get it. I don't know where the ref's kind of having a smoke break in the corner over there. That doesn't really help me. Oh, wow. So what Dietz just did there is they threw me up and out of the ring. We will be using that move later on. It's very rare that the AI actually just throws you out of the ring. And in fact, I want to say it almost never happens. It's don't move to the other side. See, the ref switches sides based on where you are. Big thumbs down to the ref. Normal match versus Brian. This beginning part is all usually just normal matches or no rules. Brian has some of the best normals in the game. And a pretty good dash attack with forward B. And then you can press the attack after. See, luckily, Brian's normal attack is probably the weakest in the game, so you just kind of walk over. Let's see if we can get Brian to come down a little bit so we can do the funny loop. 6, 7. One more. 2 more. Okay, just a punch took him down. Yeah, my blinking red means my super is ready. I generally won't be using my super because you have to do such an incredible amount of damage to get it done. Where's the ref? He's not gonna get here in time. There's no way. Wow. Okay, I shouldn't smack talk the ref. So we haven't won yet. All right, here's the no rule deathmatch. So we're gonna fight a lot of the characters again now, like we're fighting Mike. No rule deathmatch. It's not as cool as it sounds. It's really, like I said, they just can use weapons on the side and things like that. Oh, by the way, so in this move, when you toss a character like that against the ropes, they won't break the move. So they'll just infinitely move back and forth until you step in or you run into each other. It's actually pretty funny. If there is a way to stop it, I haven't figured it out. So usually when I get thrown, I'm just hoping the enemy runs into me. Mike's a very good character in this game, by the way. His grab point damage is higher than everyone else. So if you were looking to a speed run with this game, or just even play it casually and try and beat it, which it seems many people have not, it's a good choice if you like wrestling games. It kind of feels like he's more aligned with that genre. There's no rules, but the ref is hopefully gonna end the match. I hope the no rules thing doesn't apply. Mike's gonna throw us, but pick us back up. Sometimes re-picking up a character. Oh my gosh, we need to throw. There we go. All right, the ref's gonna call it. I guess it was either or. So Mike had enough throw points stocked up that they could have easily won the match. All right, scramble money match. This is the worst part of the game and where all my RNG from the run that I completed on speedrun.com is from. There is money on the other side of this rope. Whoever picks up that money wins the match. One. Now, that sounds really simple, right? It sounds really, really simple. No, it is the worst map in the game, and it's generally speaking RNG. If, for example, Eagle decides to go for the money, we must follow and sprint to where it is. And I'll explain why once we get there, but unfortunately Eagle is getting some really good grabs on me. I need to get up. The ref will not count, so I could be there forever. You have to win this match by getting the money. That's it. Okay, Eagle's going for it. This may be our first L, but I'm gonna try my best. Don't grab me. Don't do it. Kick, please. No. Eagle, get up. Get up. No, don't grab the money. Oh my gosh, this guy. Okay. This is very normal. It's totally RNG if neither character has done enough damage, whether or not that is grabbed. So even though I was mashing perfectly, it didn't matter because the game has already decided whether or not the AI has won that scramble. This has been the hardest part of the game for me to route because once the enemy gets on the pole, one, they go a lot faster than you on it, and they seem to. Nope, don't you cross. We're not gonna let them get out of the ring yet. We got to get this loop on them. Ooh, shoot! Ah, here we go. This is what I was fearing. So I'm climbing up here. I'm mashing right to get up quickly. Eagle's most likely just gonna miss, and then I have to basically hope that I'm able to kick Eagle off, but I'm not, because again, this is just RNG. I have hurt Eagle a lot more than Eagle has hurt me, but the game doesn't care. Yeah, I'm gonna get pulled off again, and I don't. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna let Eagle get up. I'm gonna try and do a little loop here. So when you knock a character down, you can pull them away ever so slightly into the corner. So I'm gonna do it one more time here. And then now they're knocked down. And they've taken a lot of damage. So the damage is supposed to help me. By the way, 3 minutes and 26 for this section. Very, very good. But I'm still getting thrown down. And this is what happened last time. And I had a match that went on, I think it was like 8 minutes, and then I had to do it again. And this is where all the RNG for this run is in this one. Nope. I can't. Why? Oh, Eagle. Let me get the money. No way. There's just no way. Alright, we're gonna do the loops again, because either I'm not doing enough damage or I can't mash any faster than I am. Now there is a stun move. I could basically pick up Eagle when they're on the ground if I press B on their head instead of laying down. No. No, no, no. Eagle? How? Oh, we're done. We're cooked. Now, I might be able to get there in time, but probably not. Yep, they got it. And this is what happens. Money scramble is just the worst. It's it's what I was worried about in this run, and I practiced this quite a bit. And I do mean quite a bit. Just over and over played this mode. I played it more against David, because we'll be doing it against David, who actually, believe it or not, is even harder than Eagle because of the auto armor. Alright, I'm going to do some counting here. Nope, just run into me. Oh my gosh. 4. Why are you... I don't understand how Eagle is getting to grab me, though. Oh my god. Please. This be a little nice, Eagle. We're gonna try and get the... put them in the corner here. I don't... See, it's really cheap. It's really cheap. And the thing is, this mode would not... You know, it wouldn't be as difficult if the AI would just... the ref would actually call things. We don't need to ever grab them. That was a mistake. Now, Eagle could try here and try and roll. They could roll a third time, but they're probably going to grab. Nope. See, they're getting it again, and this is the part that is just bewildering to me, because I've done more than enough damage. More than enough. They're trying to do an elbow. There we go. There's the RNG I needed. And finally, we're done with the scramble. Casket deathmatch is pretty funny. I have learned how to win this match in just a second. The rule is you have to throw them into a casket. So, let's move here. Macy's going to move a little close to me in a second. And, oh, we're not able to throw. Come on, Macy. Okay, that's fine. Throwing me closer to the edge is totally okay. What is going on? All we have to do is throw Macy into this casket behind me. Once we throw him, it's nope. Don't even know how we got punched there. Okay, good. They threw us back, and we're gonna run to them, and then we'll probably be able to reset them into the corner. Nope. It's not working. By the way, the coffin is only on the left side. So if they're not on the left side, there's almost no meaning. And the ref won't count in these special matches. I don't understand what's going on. The game has decided to not let me throw. Throw! The problem is that Macy is doing anything but a toss or a normal attack. There we go. Okay. So what that does, it's kind of like rock, paper, scissors. The AI usually never goes for that. No rule deathmatch. Again, pretty much just the same as a normal deathmatch. I've switched my other monitor here. Make sure there's absolutely no lag. Come on. We gotta get this kick though. It was very, very active, but Alex just does not want to cooperate today. Oh, are we gonna get the back turn loop? I guess we are, kind of, in a way. Five, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10. And let's go for a throw. No, that is not a throw. Oh, I just need one. There we go. There it is. Ref, get here. Get over here. Call the match. Thank you. 2 minutes and 14. Really good time. We're making up for it. Alright, the scrambled deathmatch. This is the one I practiced for. So this is even harder than before. Again, David has the auto armor. There's me throwing out a giant hit first. The start of the round. We're going to go for the OTG stomp attack. That's getting us the most damage points. We're at the third hit. We can't let David do too much damage to us, or we're gonna really mess this up. That's his little like running dash attack. We're gonna let David get up here, get his breath. 3, 4, 5, 5, and come on, David. 6, 6, one more. 7, 7. That's right. We're doing the normal amount of damage we would do for a KO. Oh my gosh, the AI is their AI's on. I guess also part of InstaSpeedathon, and they're not playing around. 8, 8, 9, 9. Let's do one more. Nope, not what I wanted. I don't know how you're throwing me. Don't you dare! Don't you dare! No. Now, the problem with this one, right, is that if David does his hard standing punch, the hitbox is really big. And then also, let's say we kick David to the ground. If the AI recovers fast enough, don't you do it. Ridiculous. Come on. Stand up. Stand up and fight me! Now, yeah, if I knock them, let's say I kicked him to the ground, right? It doesn't guarantee that I've won at all. I still have to get to the money bag, and David is a bigger character, so when he stands up, he can possibly grab me again and then pull me down. And again, you've seen how much RNG this game has. The only thing we can do right now is, I guess, have a let's kick each other off the pole. So I may reset. Not reset, but I may just take the L, because otherwise we're going to get into like the 6-minute territory for this. And again, I cannot pin David. There's nothing I can do here. I can only pull him away. Nope. See? The game does not care. How wise. How much you were out. Scrambled money match. This is the mode that I just hope they had removed from the game and wasn't in this. But unfortunately, you have to beat this mode. It is not random whether it appears. The matches that appear are set each time. Yep. Now, I could get lucky, and he could possibly do the long swing like that, and then... Oh my gosh! Did we actually get this? I don't know what my time is right now, but we are on to the final stretch now. The scramble has been finished. Casket deathmatch. Let's see if we can get this in one throw. Dietz is a bit slower character. There we go. One throw. That's what was supposed to happen the first time. Simple toss, and we win. 8-second match. No real death match versus Brian. Brian has some annoying moves, but in general is one of the slower characters as far as his attack speeds go. So 3, 4, 5, 5. Let's go to this side. 6, 6, 7, 8. Nope. This most likely won't be KO. Yeah, it's just not enough damage. And Brian's might do his little like slide through move. Yeah, he's just wasting time. There's zero reason the AI should be doing that, but yeah, they do. He repicked me up. If I had enough damage on me, I would have actually been stunned. We're gonna go for the last little bit here. See if I can get a throw. Nope. Brian got a throw. Brian has some good throws and stuff, but alright. We knocked them down. Maybe I can get up first and get the oh my gosh. There we go. Slam and jam. The winner. It's not the final match. Now, Joseph, the final boss, the true champion in this mode, has appeared. Now, Joseph does more damage than other characters, which means he can get a pin faster than other characters. However, he is not stronger than necessarily everyone, but he does have David and Deet's armor, but with their bonus strength. However, his moves are kind of unconventional, so I don't actually think he's like the best character or anything. You can let me down. Oh my gosh. Alright, we might wobble here in a second. We're getting rocked. Oh, super move is very bad. Does a lot of damage. The good thing is, Joseph does not have a pin KO move like we do. This boss is relentless right now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm moving just up and down slightly, a very small pixel, to try and make sure that these moves are slightly avoided, because the AI is just not playing nice right now. So I'm moving diagonal and back. It's hard to see because it's basically like a micro input. I'm doing it like in between when they wake up. It's just a little tap. Oh, come on. Ah, so much damage. And then he gets free pickups, by the way. I do have a dash attack that you just saw. You actually have a lot more attacks you'll never see with Joseph, because there's just no reason. Alright, let's go for a grab. We might not get it. Yeah, see, the AI is doing their command grabs and stuff, so I'm just not able to get mine in time. Oh! Let's do our super move. It's A and B. It's got fast action, and that is time. We have completed Big Bang Pro Wrestling. I don't know what my final time was. I'm going to check right now. This is...
Sorry, that time came up a lot sooner than I was expecting, so I was not ready for it.
Oh, okay. What
32 minutes and 39 seconds.
That's a new record. That's good. I know sub 30 is possible at one point, but it's really just... It's scrambled match, and I we'll take this game out every now and again for a special event. You know, I was talking with InstaSpeedathon earlier and talking about how there's an anniversary coming up, and maybe at that point I would do it. But this game it tries every bone in my body, because you're not dealing with normal fighting game parameters. You're basically playing a wrestling game that chooses when it likes to give you a victory and not, especially with the scrambled money match. I mean, this was actually good today, but you know, maybe I'll find like a sure strat on it, but there's no information on this game. You know, any facts that are out there, things people are kind of guessing. There's no like, oh well, yeah, you win if you do this. It's just kind of been routing this on its own. I think this is one of the rare Neo Geo Pocket Color games. But I'm still happy that I got to experience it. I do like certain aspects of it. And there's one more thing I want to shout. I don't have anything necessarily pro to my end, but I need help understanding this game more. So maybe there's something you noticed in this game that you could contribute. There's actually one more character to this game that I haven't unlocked. Yes, there is a female fighter in this game, and no one seems to understand how to unlock her. Okay, it's just, someone online said you beat the mode with everybody. I've done that. It hasn't worked. Someone said you have to leave the game on for 200 hours. We did that. So I am at a loss to how to unlock this character. Maybe someone out there can help me. I don't know if they're really good. I don't even know if you can use them for the final mode. When you beat the game normally, just to show real quick, because I think we're still super ahead on time.
Oh, we have plenty of time. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, so just
we've got loads of time to kill.
Real quick, when you go to like IEW champion, you can't choose the boss character, but you can if you go to like one match or tournament mode. You can play as them for fun, so you actually have Joseph unlocked, and all you have to do is beat the game once. And then there's supposed to be a character next to Joseph. And maybe it's someone trolling me online or trolling everyone who's ever played this game. But there's pictures out there. This character exists. I've just never seen it. Only in a clip on YouTube. But again, maybe my eyes deceived me. Yeah, that's this game. I can show off a few things if we have time. I don't want. I think I might have put the schedule back on track, or I'll let InstaSpeedathon say.
We're not just back on track. We're quite early actually, because the estimate you gave me was an hour,
yes,
and we finished it in half that time.
Yes,
so
yes.
It's like you've got like 20 minutes until the next run is scheduled to start. So in reality, you've got maybe about 10 minutes if you want to just show something quick.
Sure. So I'll show some of the character stuff off. So that's really cool. I'm glad. 30 minutes. I put an hour because the scrambled on max during practice, I had runs that went actually over an hour, and so when I message about this game, I explained there is a possibility I might not finish this game. Like there's just a small, it's like 10-20% chance that the scrambled money match goes on forever. Yeah, let me pull up my notes right here and I'll talk about the game, because this will also be cool to just show in the VOD about talking about the characters, because again, there's no information on this game, and it's obscure enough where unfortunately when I talk on my channel, people are always saying, well, why don't you play the other Neo Geo Pocket Color games, which I do. We've been going through all the games. We've been beating some of our old records and taking back others, but this one I think is really, really interesting because there's just a lot going on. So let me load up Big Bang notes right here.
Whilst you're doing this, I'm just going to sort out the sound checks for the next runner.
Okay.
So you can carry on talking, and I'll let you know when I'm back in, and then I'll let you know when we're ready to get on with the next run.
Okay, thanks so much. Yeah, I'm super, super happy to show this off. So yeah, I'll show Mike off real quick, because I didn't have nice things to say about him, but actually he's not a bad character, right? He's really not. He's got some interesting things, and so does Eagle. Like, everyone in this character has some potential. I shouldn't have picked David though versus David, because again, auto armor, and Mike kind of does not go good on this. So what Mike has in this game is this. And this armbar, right, it's kind of like a wave dash. Oh, I hit the ref, by the way. We didn't do that in the actual game. Oh, the AI is getting a weapon, a chair in the main match. I couldn't have planned this out better. Okay. If you get hit once, you lose the weapon. So, by all means. So, why Mike might be a good option for the route? Well, every time he gets his little wave dash zip speed bar, you automatically get a neck grab, and he only has to do about 1:13, 1:24 to get that full damage. Another thing about Mike is, yeah, when I'm doing the little left and right zips, I'm essentially crossing up the opponent. So they are not able to move as fast as me. Now, why am I not using this for the run? Well, unfortunately, the final boss has a lot of priority. And so, I mean, you saw what in that match, he was actually putting up a really, really tough fight. And there's no difficulty setting in this game. The difficulty automatically increases in the main IEW championship mode that we did. It's the only mode you can speedrun. But it starts off on easy, and then at the end, the AI is playing like it's really hard. Like that final boss does not play around. So if you wanted to practice this game, you have to pick the hardest difficulty and play against the characters that way. So this is normal mode. So this would be like toward the end of the first loop, before all the special matches start coming up, you know. But yeah, this little zip move that Mike has, it just makes him a really, really dangerous threat. And you can see I can just left right all day. And then he also has this like really cool super move, which grabs and does a lot of damage. And then unfortunately he has no pin from that, but you can just turn them over. But yeah, generally you'll be going from this. And there, that's a match won with Mike in 4 minutes 12 seconds. So it's not as fast necessarily, but if you figure out a way to manipulate the AI so they got stuck in the neck choke longer, then you're gonna have a higher chance of winning. I'll show off the final boss real quick. I actually don't think that they're the best character in the game. I think they're like, you know, B tier. And I wish I should have. I thought I had my notes for this. Maybe I put it in my phone, so I'm gonna check real. Yeah. Oh, here it is. Big Bang. I have it right here. So, I have Brian. His throw ability seems higher. And then he had a lot of cons. So I had him as one of the worst. He has a very slow neck choke. David can take more hits, has more stamina. The auto armor perk, his punch has a little more range than expected. His super kick works like a held attack, so it's much easier to land because of its extended reach and active range. Actually, David's super attack has more reach than that. So whose character has a lot of pros here that we haven't used? Dates. I guess I had dates higher on my list, but I haven't rated all the characters. I just had Macy higher on this list. Yeah, this is the attack. So I have this attack. It's more active than Mike's, so you can do a similar thing and go into the neck choke. And the AI, this little like punch right here, it's pretty goofy because it's extremely it downs automatically. So even on like the toughest characters, it's like one of the strongest moves in the game, but the range is near point blank. The ref was about to call the match. I don't know what's going on. We can just beat up the ref if we want, but let's see if we can get a little headbutt in. So the ref takes their time to just, hey, come on, get up, break it up. Yeah, Dietz is pretty funny. Here's me. If I want to do normal pin, there's a normal 3 count that we didn't show off. I only think I did it once as a mistake. You don't ever really want to go for it. And so the calculated total, I wrote the totals down somewhere, but I'll show off Deed's special. See how David's super move doesn't really do anything. And if you were playing versus, you can just actually just break out of things. Here's Deed's super. His is actually really cool. Picks you up and slams you down. It does an enormous amount of damage, so you only have to do the super move twice. 2 or 3 times, I think. I think I might even have that written down in the notes. Let's see if they can wake up into my super. If you mash, by the way, while you're grabbing them, you actually help them mash out, which is strange, right? Maybe that is how it works in some other wrestling games, but I do think it's funny that in this game, you mashing during the move is helping them to escape. Get the choke slam and still no KO though. And that's why Dietz is not used for the speedrun, just too slow. And the ref will call the match. All right, we'll do one more here, and then I'll move on. Obviously, I talked a lot about Sho, how is the best normal in the game. Not necessarily the best character, just has that kick. I mean, they gave one character a kick and it destroyed the game. Eagle has wide range and does decent damage. Good set of throws, and it all leading to an ankle pin grab. He can toss across the rope, which is a pin grab. His supers. Joseph is kind of interesting, but actually the boss is playing better than we would ever play. So I'll do one more run. We'll end it with one casket run real quick, and I'll show it with Macy, and then we'll end on that note, just because I do think it's hilarious that there's a mode in this game where you just throw someone in a coffin and then you win the round. But yeah, I've had a lot of fun playing this, and I hope everyone enjoyed this really rare Neo Geo Pocket Color game. If you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to give, the InstaSpeedathon channel a follow. And if you have any questions about Neo Geo Pocket Color games, you can reach out to me on speedrun.com or Discord or whatever. And Neo Geo Pocket Color is one of my favorite systems. Again, highly recommend picking up either one of the volumes. If you want more of the actual, standard fighting games, it's on Volume 1 along with Metal Slug, and then Volume 2 has all these really rare gems that were kind of hidden away and hard to collect for. The Neo Geo Pocket Color is very hard to actually collect for, so I'm really, really happy that these were released. So thank you, SNK, and thank you for watching this channel and this vlog. Yay.
No problem at all. Thank you very much for taking part. So we will now be going over to the very last run of InstaSpeedathon 2026. It's all come down to this. We're down to the very last run. It's been 4 days of absolute pleasure, and I have to say, it's been absolutely incredible just what we've been able to achieve. And I want to say a huge thank you to all the runners that have taken part and everything like that. The next run on the schedule, the last run on the schedule, is going to be Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood NG Plus by Speedbreaker 55. We're going to go first to the intermission screen because that run's not due to start for another 10 minutes, but we will go to the intermission screen and then we'll get that started on time, and so that we finish at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, British time, of course. So don't forget, of course, we are doing this as a charity event for everyone can. If you'd like to donate on Twitch, type !donate in the chat. That'll bring up the link to the donation page where your donation will go to everyone can, or it goes to us first and then it will donate the money to everyone can at the end. We do retain a 10% donation cut, just so that we can cover running costs of the event and obviously any card and transaction fees and stuff like that. But the total you see on screen is the total we'll eventually be donating to everyone can at the end of the event. That currently stands at £118, an absolutely fantastic total. But let's get some more money in as well. This is the last chance you'll get to have a live donation read out on stream, because after that we will be off air. The page will still be open for a little bit longer, and then once everything has been processed, we will donate the money to everyone can afterwards. But yeah, so we're going to go over now to Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood NG Plus. But before we do so, DBK, do you have any final things you'd like to say before we finish?
Thank you to Organ Mike for taking on a earlier time for me. I had some net trouble, and thank you to all the staff for just being understanding, always making this a fun event, especially to show off a large variety of games. It always makes it fun to watch and participate in. That's it. I just had a great time, and I'm super glad I put a lot of practice in this, so just was happy that I could show it off, So, thank you very much. Thank you for having me, and
no,
get ready for the last run of the event.
No problem at all. Thank you for taking part, and yeah, we'll get ourselves ready for the last event, for the last run of the event. So thank you very much, and we'll hopefully see you again at the next one.